go. All right, sorry about the delay there. Just wanted to finish shoving all of my food down my throat. As you may have noticed, we added some muzak to the stream. Wait, is ta-da? Ah, there we go. I'll turn my camera on in a second. Anyways, welcome back to this week's stream. If the music is too loud or anything like that, let me know. I'll turn it down. As you may or may not recall, we were in the middle of a fight. We were doing things to bad people. We are doing a minor engagement where we have to destroy 25% of the Mech Commander and Op 4 forces. I'm still playing on the Nightly from the 12th. Because when I was trying to load up the Nightly, the most recent Nightly, it wasn't loading up a couple of my customs, which was really weird. So I'll look into that later. I just didn't have time to look into it right now. But for right now, let's make sure. Edit bots. Replace everybody with Princess. And okay. There we go. Ta-da! Uh-oh, where'd my round report go? There it is. Cool. Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Now, as I recall, there was... or there is... a clan Warhammer right here, which is super exciting. Did I just skip over my movement phase? Is that what just happened? Hold on, we're gonna reload really quick. Load. Hold on. We're gonna reload this bad boy. No, don't save. I think I had to exit out of the round report and then load in the bots. Whoopsie. Well, I hope that everybody's day is off to a fine start. And hopefully everybody's weekend is also off to a fine start. And... here we go. So we got that. We will hit Dunsies. And it is now time to add the bots back in. Edit, replace, do the things. Well, what to do? It's the grasshopper. That's right, you lost an actuator like a bum. We'll go ahead and move you on forward and see what happens. I think at this point in time, because what I was going to do is I was going to try to get some of my units up into this trench right here. I think that's still actually a pretty decent plan because it's going to mean that I can shoot at the Warhammer and the Locust, but a lot of this stuff won't be able to shoot at me, which will be pretty grand, if you ask me. Or I can at least get to there-ish. Yeah, that might work. That might just work. So the Victor... I'd like to not jump to full range because that's probably going to be a recipe for badness. I have a feeling that if I do that, the second I do that, this Victor is going to decide to kill itself. -1, -1. I can jump into the woods. Ah, that'll give me a shot on the Warhammer. Yeah, why not? We'll do that. Then we can shoot at the Warhammer or the Trebuchet. Either one would be a fine choice. I prefer the Warhammer, though, and that should be at short range. The Manticore doing manticore things. Should be able to shoot at that Warhammer as well, which would be fine. I'm gradually munching my way through a churro. I'll turn my camera on as soon as I get done with that. But all we're going to do is we're going to keep on closing the distance because that's all we can do. I mean, we could do more, I guess, but why? Ooh, that's a bad idea. Don't do that. I could do that. And then what I should be able to do is make it down into here. Or across. I mean, you have taken no damage. I think that we can risk a couple of bad hits on one turn. Power, if you die, forgive me. And otherwise, the awesome. Still has that Warhammer at maximum range. Same thing with that one. Should be able to hit it just fine and dandy. So we'll skip the movement. And then hop there. Hopefully, I think that'd be a great place to be able to work on that trebuchet if he doesn't move too far. But honestly, at this point, no matter where he goes, he's having a bad day. So even there, he's going to have a very bad day. Because all that's going to happen is power is going to just... He should... I think power can hit him from there. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see where to go with the Orion. I think, yeah, that'll be fine. And then we can double tap, hopefully, on the trebuchet and just get him out of the fight. I don't want to core the Warhammer. I want to be able to salvage it. What I love is to just take off his head. But we'll see what happens. And the Ostrak. Ooh, I like that more. Okay, good. No mask failure. This is good. I mean, that was a predictable result. It doesn't mean I have to like it, but it was predictable. All right, well, let's go ahead and just throw some stuff at the Warhammer, see what sticks. Same thing with you, honestly. Just go for it. Oh, whoops. Did I forget to turn on my... What is it? Field of Fire? Yeah, Field of Fire. There we go. Okay, good. Well, I mean, there's nothing to it but to do it. I think we're at the time now where I can get precision ammo for my AC-20, which I think would be very worth it on the Victor. Either way, time to get warm. See what we can do against the Warhammer. You only have dead fires, unfortunately, but whatever. Throw a couple of PPCs at you. All right, and then our friendly Marauder. I think it's better just to try to get this trebuchet out of the way, honestly. So let's do that. Do a single medium pulse, and then we only go 2 over on heat. For the awesome, naturally, we're going to go 10 over on heat. Then for this Grasshopper against this Warhammer, hope for the best. There we go. I don't think I need to go 4 over on heat this turn. All right, let's see what kind of madness happens here. And really quick, like we do, kerpow! Oh no, there we go. Boop. Well, so the Thorn missed the Victor, Blackhawk firing at the Marauder missed, Warhammer at the Marauder misses, Cestus misses, the Warhammer C hits the Marauder with a large pulse, and then hits with, ooh, a Streak 6. Doing 2 to the right torso, 2 to the right arm, 2 to the left arm, another 2 to the left arm, 2 to the center torso, and 2 to the right leg. That is painful. The Akuma misses, our Grasshopper misses, our Cataphract misses, our Victor misses. Jeez. Our Manticore hits the Warhammer with a PPC. The Brutus misses with everything. Locust of the Marauder misses. Our Marauder at the Trebuchet at point blank range hits with one PPC to the right torso, another PPC to the right arm, LB-10X to the right torso, medium pulse into the left arm. The Trebuchet is going to be making a nice happy roll now. And then the Wolfhound misses. Awesome at the Warhammer C. Hits with an ERPPC into the left arm, then ERPPC into the left arm again, down to 0 armor. Our other Grasshopper misses with all of the things. Oh, I didn't realize we were firing swarms. Oops. That's okay. Trebuchet at the Marauder hits with a medium laser into the center torso, medium laser in the center torso, and a medium laser into the right torso. Our Karinsky missed with the snub nose, but hits with the Gauss rifle into the left torso, critting on the empty deadfire ammo down to 8 internal structure. Wow. Wow, that was heinous. But the Warhammer C needed a 7, rolled a 2, and fell. Took 5 damage to the right leg, critting on the upper leg, and then another 1 damage to the right arm, down to 10 internal structure. And the pilot takes a hit. Neato. I'll take it. Hopefully this turn, what we can do... Oh, that is for the music. Can you hear it? Maybe turn it up a little bit. That's what we're listening to, bud. What's going on, Eclectic? I hope you're doing well today. If you can't hear it, then we'll turn it up a little bit. If it gets too loud, let me know. Boop. Just like that. All right, and that, as they say, is that. Decided to get fancy and add music to the stream. And all of... There you go. And all of the DRM free music is like... You know, either lo-fi or synthwave or whatever. So, found some stuff that sounded cool. Well, probably bring the mana core a little bit closer. Should have shots on maybe the Warhammer if it stands up. Oh, because your right and left torso are just wrecked. That's why. Yeah, that'll work. That is less than ideal, but I think we can make this work. Well, now we really have to close the distance, whether I want to or not. Oh, man. All right, folks. The clan Warhammer ejected. Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay, we have to destroy, I think it's one more mech in order to hit our objective. I think it was just 3. Because... Mech Commander is 1. Op 4 is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So killing 1/3, or sorry, 1/4. Yeah, it's 2.5, which rounds up to 3. So we just need to deal with 2 more of them. Well, 1 more of them. And then we should be good to go. I think I'd prefer to take the Blackhawk if I had a choice. Ooh, I'd have to roll a 5 or better. Don't want to do that if I can help it, but I can totes do that. Do you have shots on any of that crap? Yeah, allegedly. It's interesting the Warhammer decided to walk into the fire. All right, well, we will very rapidly move across the field. The Warhammer C destroyed by ejection. Yes, okay, cool. That's an 11, that's a 10, that'll be a 7. Take the 7. Oof. Oh, man. Okay. 10's the hit. That's not great. Shoot. You're firing dead fire, so that should be safe adjacent. For our Marauder. I mean, might as well get, like, hot. Yeah, you're not hitting a 13, but you can potentially hit a 9. So we'll do that. And then, for the Ostrak, 9s? We can do 9s. How much armor do you have anyways? 200? There's a chance. There is a chance that we could knock it down this turn. Not going to hold my breath, but there's a chance. Oh, yeah, I'm not giving up a 5, man. We'll go 7 over. Nines or 7s? Dude, just take the 7s. I think that we'll go ahead and risk it on the Blackhawk. Oh, don't even bother wasting the heat. Okay, let's see what kind of madness happened. I didn't even see if there was anything that popped up. Well, the Manticore missed. Cestus hit the Dragon. Thorn missed. Grasshopper misses with everything. Blackhawk misses with everything, thankfully. The Warhammer hits the Grasshopper with a PPC into the left arm, but missed with everything else. Our other Grasshopper hits the Warhammer with a large laser into the right torso, but missed with everything else. That's okay. Marauder PPC into the Blackhawk's left torso. And then medium pulse into the left arm and a medium pulse into the left torso. The Locust put a medium laser into the right torso of the Grasshopper. Brutus, oh, that feels good. PPC right into the center torso rear, critting on the center torso, hitting the gyro and the engine. It's a bad day for him. Ostrak against the Blackhawk, missed with everything. Cataphract against the Blackhawk, hits with an ERPPC in the left torso. LB-10X hits into the left leg. Medium pulse into the left leg. And another medium pulse into the left leg. Oof. Critting on 2 jump jets. Victor into the Warhammer hits the left torso rear with the AC-20 down to 3 internal structure and critting on a medium pulse. Then a medium laser into the left torso rear, destroying the left torso rear, blowing off the left arm. Transferring a little bit to the center torso rear, and then the SRM-4 hits with a couple of missiles, doing 2 to the right arm and 2 to the right leg, and the machine gun hits into the right arm as well. Awesome into the Warhammer. Only hits with 1 of the PPCs into the right torso, down to 9 internal structure. and critting on a double heatsink. The Akuma at the Thorn hits with an ERPPC to the center torso, critting on the gyro. Our Karinsky against the Blackhawk hits with the PPC to the center torso, but missed with the Gauss rifle, unfortunately. The Dragon misses. Blackhawk took 60 damage, knees and 8 rolls of 6, falls to the left side, doing 5 to the left leg, but the pilot takes no damage. Thorn stays standing. Trebuchet took a gyro hit, knees and 8 rolls of 7, falls, is 4 to the left torso, and that pilot avoids damage. The Warhammer took 40 damage, knees of 7, rolls of 7. So nobody dies. But the nice thing is that we should have some advantage on kicking the Blackhawk, which will be pretty great if you ask me. Well, we can skip that attack. Let's see here. Try to kick the Blackhawk on a 5. That should be okay. Skip you. Oh man, I wish this wasn't a 2 elevation difference. While the Grasshopper kicks the Blackhawk in the left arm down to 0 armor, Marauder kicks the Blackhawk in the left leg, destroying the left leg, critting on the hip and the upper leg just for funsies. Locust kicks the Grasshopper in the left leg. Grasshopper stays standing, barely. Well, our rolls were pretty decent this time around. Unfortunately, the Behemoth is the last one to go. Oh, the Warhammer shut down. That's unfortunate for it. Honestly, just chill right there. I think I might just keep my Vix right where they are so that they can do, you know, the things that they want to do. Let's see what the Trebuchet ends up doing. Oh, the Trebuchet got away. That's unfortunate. Can I get there? Yeah, let's do that. Pick up the pilot and go. Kind of just want to stay right here. we'll just stay right here for right now. Call it good. All right. Well, good things are happening. Good things are happening. Aside from the trebuchet running away, which is a bummer, but that's okay. Ah, that makes more sense. Well, let's just hit the Blackhawk with a bunch of things for funsies. Let's do that. Who do we got? We got the Awesome. Let's give it a whirl. Why not? Okay, my Victor. I mean, yeah, just shoot him in the head. Hopefully we can get it. There we go. Let the Black Hawk know that they've done wrong. Nah. Okay. I cannot imagine that this Blackhawk is going to be having a very good day. I mean, I might as well shoot at the Thorn. I mean, if I hit it with like a thing, if I hit it with something, it pretty much dies. It has no armor. It doesn't believe in armor. And with that... Ah, I see. Well. So the Thorn misses Grasshopper, gets crit on God's Rifle, and God's Rifle explodes. The pilot blacks out, and lots of really bad things are happening. Oof. So 20 damage to the left arm, that's destroyed. 18 transfer to the left torso. Left torso is destroyed. Transferred 10 to the center torso, down to 10 internal structures. That I'm not recovering this Blackhawk, am I? No. More bad things are happening to the Blackhawk. Before I forget, I should hit /victory. Okay. Well, more bad things are happening to the Blackhawk. Then the Awesome also does even more bad things to this poor little Blackhawk, destroying the center torso. There it goes. Okay, the Blackhawk is gone. Is dead. Now, the only big question... Put a God's Rifle into the right leg of the Locust. That's impressive. Okay. The Dragon missed. Victor hits the Warhammer with some stuff. Victor avoids some stuff. The Blackhawk is Officer Murphy from RoboCop right now, unfortunately for him. The Thorn takes an LB10X to the left leg, critting on the lower leg, but the leg still exists. The Thorn falls down, takes some damage to the left torso. Might as well just kick him. Both pilots landed with Punisher. Okay, that's great. Well, the Warhammer takes crit on the left leg. Reactor shut down, all that fun stuff. I think that we're going to be ripping that pilot out of that mech. Warhammer automatically starts up. Honestly, come on. I'm taking the Warhammer. You can't stop me. But yes. Okay, cool. So we lost about 5% of our BV. They lost a lot more. They lost a lot more. And they lost 40% of their units. So life is good. I controlled the battlefield. Grasshopper unfortunately took some heavy damage, but alas. I forgot I even had a mech buster with me in the beginning. No, this dude did not get away. Your mech was shut down when everybody lost, when everybody left you behind. You didn't get away. No. Cool. Cool. Finish her up. All right, where's that Warhammer C? There we go. Okay, so then, do I take the Centurion or the Warhammer? We've got plenty of Warhammers already. That's the one with the ERPPCs, right? Yeah. I think we take the Centurion. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I think we definitely take the Centurion. True. I know. Uki, is so good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. I know. I have expensive tastes. What can I say? I'm going to take the Centurion. And that'll be it. That's all of it. Can confirm. Sweet. All right. There is all of that fun stuff. What do I have in the repair bay? A bunch of stuff. All right, friends. Repair all the things. Whoa. Don't you go dissing my Orions. Those things are the backbone of the army. Them's is fighting words. You got it, McGib. I agree 100%. All right, cool. All of those things are getting worked on. All right, and for those of you who are just joining, if the music is too loud, let me know. If it's not loud enough, let me know. I don't know what it sounds like on y'all's end, so relying on all of you to tell me what I need to know. Okay, so now, pretty okay here. I think there's one thing that I still have to find here. But then on Sector 1, we've got a reconnaissance interdiction that we're going to have to run in like 3 days. I mean, we don't have to, actually. But we're going to control the battlefield, and they're going to be bringing... Ooh, they're going to have some... Why would I take that? Why would I take that risk? We're not playing that game. They can have it. They can have it. It's not even going to play that game. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Oh. All right. All of my recon stuff comes home. Got 3 to 4 days left to heal up there. Got about 15, 16 days left there. Let's send in ground recon. There we go. Hostile base of operations. Okay, let's see. So this is going to be today, and it's an essential mission. I think I know what's happening and why these bases aren't clearing correctly, but not 100% sure. Anyways, Alpha Lance is currently engaged. Bravo Lance is currently engaged. Who do I have that I can send in? Got Asteroid. That'd be fine, especially for a facility assault. And is Charlie in a good spot? As good of a spot as you can have, I guess. Ooh, hold on. Hannah bin Jawad. Where are you at? Where is you? Well, are you like mother-daughter? Oh, I didn't realize it. Oh, that's so great. I forgot I did that. I love it. Yes. All right, well. Anyways. Spend XP, current skills. That's a whole lot of nope. All right, cool. Guess Hannah better not die. Forgot that we're starting to get that second generation of mech warriors coming through. Hold on. Now I have to look really quick because I gotta know. I just gotta know. Let's see here. Children? No, not founders. Children? Yes. Okay. I need to send some people to school. Do you even know who my mom is? Yeah, I do. I'm her boss. So figure it out. Okay, so education. So you're in education, daycare. Yep. So you're 3, you're 0. Uh-oh, what just happened? There we go. Education, unit, civilian, daycare. Yep. Let's see here. Who's your mom? Joanna Stryker Gutierre. You're also a mech warrior. Ah, well, let me tell you. So, the way that I do my ranks is I actually look a lot. It looks a lot more like, yeah, it is. So it's inspired off of like Army Aviation. So in order, essentially they're specialized. They do one job. Their job is to pilot a mech. So you're going to pay them a little more because they're in a hazardous job. They have to have specialized skills. Like they're not somebody I can just pull off a rack and throw at like a maintenance job where all they have to do is clean something. But they actually have to have some skills, but they don't have any leadership responsibilities. So your warrant ones are like your newbies. So when you look at aviation, all of your brand new helicopter pilots are going to be warrant ones. Like that's all of them. But then once they go into a leadership position, that's where they actually get a commissioned rank. They might still be flyers, but they'll be commissioned because they're in a leadership role. But all of your warrant officers, their job is they're just flying. That's it. Hey, I've seen plenty of CW5s. They exist in places. What was I just doing? Oh, right. Kids, children, small humans. Small humans. Where are you at? You need to start your education on becoming a mech warrior. You can start basic education. Where you at? Education. There we go. Still have a few more to deal with here. 0, 0, 2, 0. So you should all, I should be able to do this all at the same time. Two, 3, 0, 0. So you should all be the same thing. I think a bunch of people had kids at the same time is what happened. I think the 2 and 3-year-old have the same education as well. Nope. There we go. So the way that it works is you've got 5 ranks of warrant officers. The very first one is like your lowest level. But after CW3, it literally, like it takes pretty much an act of Congress to make it to get promote. And then for a CW5, it literally takes an act of Congress in order for you to promote into being a CW5, which is the highest ranking chief warrant officer. There are not tons and tons of them. They exist. They're around. There are not tons of them. Okay, cool. There's all that. There's that. What was I about to do? Right. So Charlie Lance. I think we bring Charlie Lance and Asteroid Lance and just plow over the place. Make sure we don't mess anything up. So Asteroid and Charlie. I think we'll have Asteroid lead this. Whoops, nope, don't do that. No. Little commit. Ah, yes. So they've got an Archer, Enforcer, SRM Carrier, and a Stinger. Well, in that case, what we're probably actually going to do is we should out BV them pretty significantly. Because the Stinger should be nothing. The SRM carrier, as long as we can take it at a distance. It does become a little political, but I mean, honestly, they're pretty used to it. Kind of is what it is. I mean, in fairness, in order for most commissionings to happen in the military, it has to be signed off by Congress, and so a lot of times it's just like a procedure more than anything else. I think we can do this with the one lance, and then that leaves us a couple of lances in reserve just in case we need them. Before I mess this up again, aerospace fighters. Let's see. Select bombs. There we go. Did they change this? Those lines look crazy. Okay, HE bombs. Oh, I don't know, like 8 of them. Cluster bombs, 1. That'll be fine. I don't actually care about the Inferno bombs. Cool. So we do that. Conventional fighters. Same thing. 6, 2. Keep all that fun stuff. And then select bombs. Oh, yeah. Well, I actually don't know why it is the way it is, but it is. For whatever reason. I must be out of HE bombs. That's unfortunate. More clusters. Shoot. That's not what I wanted. Oh well. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, I only have 1 support point left. I'm not going to get any more until next week. Let's hold off on bringing anybody extra then. But let's risk it for the biscuit. Let's go! And we're going to own the battlefield. So Recovery Alpha. Go Power Ranger. We'll have some minutes. I'll throw an extra tech in just for fun. Oh, ow. What are you doing? No. Why? Why do you do what you do? Okay. What? Why? All right, hopefully this works okay. I am now trapped for forever and ever, exactly like this. Okay. That should all be fine. Dunzos. Uh-oh, whoops. Wrong button. How'd that happen? There we go. Done. I've been in a situation like this before. It did not end very well. And I did not have fun. No one had fun. Ah! CM Peterson, thank you so much for following the channel. I never run afoul of Nova Cats. The White Cats, though, maybe. Maybe. CM Peterson, thank you so much for following the channel. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream, and hopefully enjoy hanging out. Yeah, we'll put the Orion down there. Let's see here. Otter. Alright, well, Conservation of Forces says drop everybody in this corner and have everybody come up through the same tunnel. I have to destroy 3 out of the 4 mechs. Really? I think I'm gonna break my own rule and go right there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully I don't regret it, but we shall see. Alright, Jekyll and the SRM carrier over there. Probably gonna get peppered a little bit by, what is the flak turret? Flak turret. That's okay. That's fine. Womp womp. Oh, don't do that. Alright, let's keep behind a little bit of cover in hopes that things go okay, or at least okay adjacent. Oh, that's interesting. Hodor. Oh yeah, you're well within medium range, that's fine. Alright, remember friends, damage high to, no, range high to low. We want to do that. And remember friends, with the new buildings, it is not worth it to shoot at them. It is not even a little bit worth it, because dudes have 60 armor. Oof. That's gross. Alright, so 10 against the Jekyll. Maybe, just maybe, we can make the magic happen. We just have straight LRM-20s. We'll try. See what happens. Maybe we can hit the otter. Maybe we won't. But remember, you'll miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So we're going to stick with it. And then if we can hit the SRM carrier, that would be ideal. That would be quite ideal. Yeah, I think 9s will be just fine. Well, the flak turret hits the Orion with some of those flak rounds, hitting with a pellet and another pellet, doing a little damage to the left torso and the right torso. Fortunately, we still have a little bit of armor. The Kerensky hits with the Gauss rifle against the Archer, going into the left torso down to 9 armor. Everybody else is missing so far, with the exception of the medium flak turret with its LB5X, firing some cluster ammo. Doing 1 damage to the center torso, destroying the searchlight. Oh, the horror. Could you guys imagine if we actually had to pay for new searchlights every time? with the number of searchlights that we go through, we would go bankrupt from searchlights alone. The Orion misses, Archer misses, Ostrak misses. That's okay. But alas. Well, we got a little bit of heat. Our turn order is pretty ideal, honestly. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, every mercenary company would go completely broke. Well, that was an interesting thing for the Otter to do. Oh, 100%. 100% they're the first thing to go. But could you imagine if, yeah, biggest scam in IS history is searchlights, but imagine if they made all of the searchlights proprietary for each mech. So you can't use an Orion searchlight on a Trebuchet or something stupid like that. Just get wrecked. Well, that's annoying. So if we go there, then we can shoot at the Archer, but that's going to open us up to a bunch of stuff. Better to stay down low. And then Otter will just do stupid things down there, which is fine, I guess. Well, I mean, if you got nothing else to shoot at, you might as well shoot at that. Even when we hit, it's going to reduce the damage by, I want to say it's 1 or 2, just because of the armor. Can't see the SRM carrier, but you can see the Stinger, but that is not great. What? What? $1,600 canvas encrypted motorcycle lights. Just no. No. Bad. So bad. Forgot to change the range here, but 8's on the LRMs, 10's on medium lasers, but I'll take it. Fire off a couple of those, go 2 over onto the heats, but that's not a problem. And then snub nose, Gauss rifle, a couple medium lasers, and hold off on the SRMs for right now. Okay, I'm processing what you were saying, and I don't get it, but okay, fine. Whoops. Okay, well, the Stinger missed, the Archer missed the flak emplacement. Peppers are Ostrak with a single pellet. Every now and then, those things get like attack, and then life is bad. The Ostrak shoots the gun emplacement, so yeah, 8 points of damage were absorbed by the armor. Another 8 absorbed by the armor, down to 44. Oh, that's funny. The Orion puts 6 LRMs into the Archer, doing 5 to the left torso, 1 to the center torso. Missed with everything else, unfortunately. The other flak turret peppers the stalker, doing 1 to the right arm, 1 to the center torso, 1 to the right torso, 1 to the left torso, and 1 to the right arm and 1 to the left torso. Stalker misses with like everything. Holy cow. 1 medium laser goes into the center torso of the archer, nothing else though. The Kerensky just does this dirty. Okay, statistically, this is just annoying. Yeah, missed with everything on the Kerensky. That's sad. That is very sad. Well, the archer's up to 8 heat. Everybody else is chilling at like 1 to 2, which is fine. Turn order is less than ideal for us. We're going pretty much last all through the round. You know, I kind of don't want to close the distance because that SRM carrier is going to cause bad things to happen to me. You know, I would love to roll better than 3s and 4s, but alas, why? Why? You know, this is something I hate about Princess, is that she always just jumps into the water. And then you have to chase her into the water, and it's so annoying. Like, I get it, it's a tactic, but it doesn't mean I have to like the tactic. Well, I guess the SRM carrier is not going anywhere. This Orion 6s and 8s. Why? Yes, please. You know, you're not wrong. That's probably how Otter got his name, is just by chilling in the water. But, damn it, I don't like it. It's annoying. Alright, we'll go a little over on the heats. There we go. Just inside of minimum range, but that's okay. It's still 6s. Well, maybe chowder is like a just add water kind of chowder, maybe, I guess. The Orion gets peppered a couple of times, doing 1 to the right leg, 1 to the right arm, then 1 more to the left arm, 1 to the left torso, 1 to the right torso, 1 to the center torso. The Orion hits with the PPC to the right arm. The Gauss rifle misses. Medium laser misses. The other medium laser also misses. The SRM hits with all 4 missiles, which is pretty neat, doing 2 to the left arm, 2 to the right leg, 2 to the right torso, and 2 to the center torso. The Orion hits with some missiles into the SRM carrier, doing 5 to the front and 4 to the left side, damaging the motive system a little bit. Why am I firing flak ammo right now? But at least it did something. So does 5 damage to the front, 5 to the left side, then a medium laser to the left side, and a medium laser to the front. Oh goodness. Chowder. It's chowder. The Ostrak shoots the turret some more. We're whittling away at the armor just for funsies. The Ostrak takes some more hits. Then the Stalker hits with all 20 missiles against the Archer, doing 5 to the left arm, 5 to the head. The pilot takes a hit, 5 to the right leg, and 5 to the right torso. Then we hit with another 12 missiles, doing 5 to the center torso, 5 to the left torso, and 2 to the left torso. And a medium laser into the left arm, medium laser to the center torso, medium laser into the left torso. Left torso is down to 7 internal structure. The Archer misses. SRM carrier. Ooh, no good. No good at all. Hits the Orion, doing 2 to the right torso, 2 to the center torso, 2 to the left torso, 2 to the center torso, 2 to the right torso, 2 to the left torso, some more to the center torso, right arm, left arm, and left torso, right arm, center torso, left torso, right torso. Center torso, left leg, left arm, right torso. Oh, no good. The Orion needs a 6, rolls a 2, falls down. Are we rolling with 1 dice today? Is that what's happening? Doing 5 damage to the right torso. And some to the right arm. And the pilot avoids damage, which is pretty neat. The Archer took 60 damage, needs a 7, rolls a 7. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Home field advantage, I guess. Well, the Archer is still at 8 heat. Our Orion is at 7 heat. And we rolled terribly. You know, can you imagine if they actually had these 2 mechs up here where they were doing something? All right, so new plan. You go there. We'll go 9 over this time, but it'll be fine. Yes, we do have quirks turned on. So I'm playing with quirks turned on. I think I've got all of the playtest stuff still turned on because I just like it. All right, time to kill the SRM carrier because I'm not about this life. But otherwise, hold on, let's take a look at the Archer here. Yeah, so it does have stable. You are correct, and I use it to my advantage every single time. I am unashamed about using it. All right, not playing around. We are killing the SRM carrier. Ah, good. The Archer exploded. The Archer went boom. Kablooey, one might say. Which is fine, because I forgot to reload the ammo on the AC-10 again. Did the center torso survive? That's the main question. So the left torso got blown out. Transfers. So 20 damage gets capped. 15 transfer to the center torso. No, the center torso is completely gone. That Archer went away. That Archer is no more. And the SRM carrier is gone, which is also pretty neat. Okay, good. Good. Now, did the SRM carrier get shots off? And I just missed it. No, it didn't. Cool. Now I just need for one of these 2 other mechs to get out of the water. Otherwise, I'm just going to declare victory after a minute because I'm not chasing them into the water. That's stupid. All right, let's get off the dead fires and let's just go into the flak turret. There we go. All right, remember to get off of the flak ammo. That is sneaky and that is devious. That is devious. Like, you just swim up and you put some explosives on the joints in the water and just watch as both their legs breach. Yeah, I know you can't. Yeah, you just jump into the water and you let them try to come in after you. The really hard thing is that only certain weapons can fire underwater as well, which is annoying. But I should be able to pretty well take care of the turret this turn. So there we go. Down at 80 CF, 76, 72, 55, 48. Ugh. It's the hard thing about the new turrets. They survive for forever. Okay. You know, the other problem is I actually can't climb into the water. I don't have anybody who can jump. I can't climb into the water. Right, because you are... level 2. You're level 0. Yeah, I can't even climb down there. So if they don't jump out in the next like turn or two, then I'm probably just going to go ahead and declare victory because they're not going to be shooting at me outside of the water. And realistically, I would just sit here and wait for them to pop out and then, you know, kick them in the face. There we go. I think we finally took out the building. All right, cool. Building destroyed. All right, I'm going to give them one more turn to get out of the water, and then I'm just going to declare victory, because otherwise this is silliness. And they're not going to. All right, we're going to go ahead and do /victory. There we go. But we'll still try to deal with this happy little turret here. This one. It might be too high for them to jump out. But you know what? That's fine. Yeah, so I think that's probably the problem, is that they can't jump out and they can't climb out. So this would just go on for forever and ever, and I can't climb down, so. Guess they're stuck for forever and ever. Yes. Did they get pushed? They may have been committed. I don't remember. I don't know. A lot of stuff also changed while I was gone, and I'm not sure. Kind of lost track of things a little bit, if I'm being honest. Okay, cool. There we are. Skip all of the attacks. And we are done. Done, 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 done. There we go. I control the field. You know, that'll be nice. I will let them run away with their mechs. Yeah. We're just going to say that I let their dropship come and pick them up really quick. And they had to climb away in shame. Alright, that should be everything on track 0. Done and dusted. Then let's go ahead and keep on looking around here. Ooh, covert strike. I don't even know what that is, but I'm excited to find out. Naturally, it's an essential, and naturally is also today. I am suddenly very happy that I did not send in both of those lances. So very happy. All right. Your mission is simple but dangerous. Eliminate a high-value target deep behind enemy lines. The VIP is guarded by a formidable escort. The objective is singular and absolute. Kill the VIP by any means necessary. The enemy will not allow this to happen easily. Expect heavy resistance, tight security, potential countermeasures to obscure or protect the target. Do not waste time engaging unnecessary forces. Strike fast. Neutralize the VIP. Disengage before the enemy can fully react. Be advised, the enemy will control the battlefield. Okay. Ooh, one thing I want to check really quick. Area of operations, sector 0. Yeah. See, one of the updates, I think, broke all of the facilities. So, GM mode, switch owner. Ah, there we go. Thank you. GM mode off. Oh, that was actually a really good book. I really enjoyed that one. And it wasn't a sailboat. It was more like a giant jet ski. But neither here nor there. Well, I am going to have to Let's deploy Charlie Lance. Confirm. Commit. And the VIP is in an Emperor. Oh, that's fun. And they're bringing a couple of Thunderbolts and a Trebuchet. Ooh, they're rolling heavy. They are rolling heavy. But just to make sure, we are going to deploy our Aerospace Auxiliary. And hope for the best. And with that, we rolled... Where's it at? There it is. Rolled a 10. So we're good. Reinforcement succeeded. Yeah, it would just be such a shame if somebody were to drop, I don't know, 9 HE bombs on it all at the same time. But who would ever do that? Definitely not me. It's fine. All right, let's go ahead and jump on in. I did load the bombs. Thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it. Let's drop. Confirm. Confirm. Okay. All right, so all we have to do is destroy an Emperor. That's all we have to do. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh dear. Okay, this is not ideal, but fine. There he is. Naturally, his name is Boomer. All right, Boomer. All right, let's get Applesauce to move forward. Get our longbow to move forward. All right, range, high to low. Let's skip. Range, high to low. This is not ideal. Even a little bit. These are all the wrong mechs for this. Does it? Let's see here. It does. It does have an XL engine, so we just have to take out a torso. Good call. Also, apparently it's cold. That's nice. Things I probably should have paid attention to in the beginning. All right, let's
start here and we'll come in at an altitude of 5. That should give me enough time to maneuver. All right, and if you, that's even better. Neat. Okay, so accelerate. If you go down, go to there, and then just, I don't know, go this way. Back you up just a little bit, and then have you turn. That'll be perfect. That will be perfect. We have 8 HE bombs and 2 cluster bombs on board. You better believe I am dropping 100% of those. All right, and targets, bomb, let's see here. Oh, I don't know. Everything. There we go. That should be fine. 10 bombs dropping on 4. Should be okay. Should hit with at least 1 or 2. All right, well, the Emperor does in fact hit the lightning with a large laser in the nose, a medium laser into the nose. The Thunderbolt, the Thunderbolt does things. So, yeah, just lots of things get damaged. Yeah. Emperor got hit for 10, doing some damage to the right leg and the right arm. Hit for 10, doing 5 to the left leg, 5 to the left leg. Hit for 10, doing 5 to the right leg, 5 to the right torso. Hit for 10, doing 5 to the center torso rear, 5 to the left torso rear. Hit for 10, doing 5 to the center torso, 5 to the left arm. Hit for 10, doing 5 to the left torso rear. And critting on the medium pulse, doing 5 to the right arm, and then hit for 10, doing 5 to the right leg, 5 to the left arm. So, I mean, it's still well, I don't know if it's standing, but it's still alive. Took a bunch of damage. Like, at least 60-ish. The lightning then takes some hits to the right wing, critting on the medium laser. The Emperor took 60 damage, needs to 7 rolls and 8 and stays standing. Well, it's at least a start. Didn't do nearly as much to the torsos as I would have hoped, though. And fortunately, our lightning does not lose control. Oh, did the left torso rear get emptied out and I just missed it? Oh, you're correct. Yeah. So the rear is hurting, but we'll see if we get any shots on it. Well, let's see here. We're still carrying a bunch of velocity, I think. What are we carrying? A velocity of 1. Okay. Am I able to accelerate, go up? Am I able to make the turn? I can't quite make the turn. I go up again, then can I make the turn? No. No. So instead, it would be far better to just do this. You know, every time I have Applesauce do anything, she always comes back with a mech that is just, like, destroyed. So I'm a little worried about her going in first. She's never dead, but her mechs are just rocked. Okay, so we can skip the lightning. Skip the longbow. Nobody's really doing anything here. She is definitely a job provider, for better or for worse. Okay, you're not firing flak ammo. Ooh, 12s. It hurts. All right, let's see what you can do against the Thunderbolt. The Orion against the Emperor misses with everything. Emperor against the Orion hits with a medium pulse into the right leg. Kerensky, PPC goes right into the head, critting twice on the head with no effect, but it's down to 2 internal structure. The pilot takes a hit. Gauss rifle into the right torso, and the medium laser misses both times. Thunderbolt just misses with everything. Thunderbolt took 20 damage. Needs a 6, rolls a 7. Oh, that Thunderbolt had a very bad day. If that would have been the Gauss rifle instead of the PPC, ooh, super bad day. All right. Well, there's nothing to it but to do it. Oh, okay, cool. That's actually kind of ideal for us. All right, so if we accelerate, shoot. That will work. If we go up and up. We'll risk it. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, so do the AC-10, the SRM, and then a couple of medium lasers for funsies. And then for you, Both medium lasers and AC-20 should about do us. Call it good. Nope. Medium laser, SRM, SRM, and maybe one of the pets. Well, the longbow hits with a single medium laser into the right leg. The Emperor puts medium laser into the nose of the Lightning. Then the LB-10X also hits, just peppering it with damage a couple of times because it's firing cluster ammo. The Kerensky hits with a PPC to the right torso down to 15 armor. Medium laser goes into the right leg, missed with everything else. The other Orion, oh, there it is. There it is. All right, so, yeah, a Deadfire gets just a killer through armor crit. 40 armor remaining in the center torso, critting on 3 locations, triple tapping the engine in the center torso. That's what's up. Okay, cool. Lightning takes another hit into the aft. Thunderbolt into the Crusader. Hits the right arm and the left torso, as well as the right torso and the left arm with a couple of missiles. The Lightning puts beam laser into the right torso, AC-20 into the right arm of the Emperor. Crusader misses with everything. The Crusader stays standing after taking some hits. Well, that, as they say, is that. Your massive mech doesn't do anything when it doesn't have an engine. Goodbye. All right, cool. And the Lightning does not lose control, which is pretty great because that would have been super sad. All right. Quick, dirty, to the point, but we got the victory. Enemy controls the field. Next. Finish that bad boy up. Confirm. Can confirm. All right, let's go ahead and go forward another day. A whole bunch of people came home, including Recovery, Bravo Lance, Recon Lance, and Alpha Lance, which is neat. Let's go ahead and get some of our repairs done. The Warhammer C. Yes, we need a cockpit naturally, and we don't have any of those because we go through them like hotcakes. I know I ordered 12. I kind of want to get 12 more because holy cow, do we go through them. Okay. Did all of the things. Okay. We'll go ahead and go forward one more day here. All right, we are not doing this one. We'll do a fleet and being for it and call it good. All right. That's all that. Didn't I have somebody who flunked out? I feel like I had somebody who flunked out. I'm educating you for something. What I'm educating you for, I don't know. Why are you a master sergeant? I don't get it. I feel like that's the incorrect rank. How about we change your rank to, like, I don't know, private, and then I mean, I can make you a MekTech. Why would you do that? That'll be good. Do I have a thing for students? Students, there they are. I don't know what you're at school for, but you're at school for something. Cool beans, all personnel. Ooh, hold on. 2 days left. 2 whole days left. Neat. All right. Hold on. Am I protecting this person? Flags. Under our protection. Good. Oh, hold on. I need to fleet and being this. Pending, deploy, black ink. Dance, continue. All right, I think we take one more day. That way we can get the new morale roll, and let's see what happens with that. Get repair bay. There we go. Making progress. Now we're cooking with fire. Waiting on a bunch of parts like normal. I just probably need to sell those, honestly. Okay, let's go for one more. Continue. Let's roll and see what happens. Good. Nobody wants to leave. Finally got our reputation like working in the right way again. And we have a decisive victory. The enemy forces are wavering. The enemy is losing ground, sustaining significant casualties, and is disorganized. However, they can still put up resistance in isolated areas. Understood. Cool. All right, we ordered some stuff. We've got about $500,000 that we're paying for. We got paid $13 million, which is great. Got some vocational XP. Unit market, what do we got? Ooh, a Griffin 2C? Really? There's a Griffin 2C on the market? Okay. I kind of want it. I kind of need it. I think I'm going to get it. We're going to get it. Everything else is meh. Meh. All right, what do we got for VIX? Launch recovery vehicles that we don't need. Devastator, Harasser, Wheeled APC. That wouldn't be bad. Okay. And we got 6 more support points, so we're good. Ooh. Employer minor breach. All equipment and supply prices are increased by 100% until the end of the contract. That is gross. Do I really need these things then? Hold on, wait, did I miss an MG Hetzer? No, it's a heavy wheeled APC that's a machine gun, not a Hetzer. Don't worry. Don't panic. Don't panic. That would have been so wrong. Would have been so very wrong. I mean, you could just build a Hetzer LRM carrier. Oops. Yeah, your eyes were just tricking you. Although now I have to do something to just make everybody's eyes bleed a little, I think. Let's see here. Hold on. Definitely have to do something to make everybody's eyes bleed. No. All right, new combat vehicle. All right. Did it load up what I wanted right away? Maybe. All right. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and we're going to load. Just for funsies. How many? Yes, I'll have to assign crits. Ooh, we're not going to be able to put very many on here, are we? Let's go ahead and make sure that we change tech level experimental. Ballistic, machine gun. I mean, actually, what would be a lot more fun would be to do... Hold on, what year is this set to? That might be part of my problem. Let's see here, 63. See if that changes anything. Oh yeah, that changes a lot. Okay, cool. That should get us... Can't do it. Okay, too heavy. But we can definitely do this. Yep, that'll be it. So you can totally do a gauze rifle hetzer if you wanted to. That would be fun. Dude, I would do that. I would totally do that. Or what else? Or an Ultra AC-20. All these things are possibilities. Anyways, enough playing around. There's all those things. Cool beans. We got the Griffin 2C. We'll have to order equipment for it. Oh, see, I have never played anything. My campaign is in 3058. This is the latest I've ever played a campaign. So all this stuff is new to me. Your compound fracture didn't heal? Come on. Hold on. I want to look. Where's my historical log? Historical daily report. There it is. So I'm looking to see if I can see the medical roll for that person. I don't see it. Start paying a little closer attention. All right, well, there's all that fun stuff. Don't think we have any additional parts that came in that were useful. Nothing else to repair. I think the only thing there's left to do is just to wander around and try to find them. How many days do I have left? Okay, so we have to the end of April. Oh, tax are never fun. I still have very mixed feelings about CGL putting all the introductory sets right now out in the Ill Clan era. I mean, I understand why. I know I've talked about it before. I get it. I understand why, but it's kind of like throwing people into the deep end right away. Ah, good. Hostile airbase. Hold on. Did you just spawn? You did. You spawned that. A hidden enemy control facility has been identified for destruction. This installation is too valuable to remain in enemy hands, and its defenders must be eliminated to ensure it is no longer operational. Your mission is to destroy at least 75% of the defending forces. This is not an occupation. This is an eradication. The priority is destruction, not capture. Do not concern yourself with securing the facility. The enemy will fight to protect this installation, but their defenses will crumble under sustained pressure. Crush their forces, level their defenses, and ensure that when the battle is over, the facilities have no use to anyone. The victor will control the battlefield at the end of the engagement. All right. Okay, yes. New players can handle pulse lasers and XL engines. It's just like the volume of stuff, you know. I'm probably overreacting, but it's just the volume of like how much stuff there is. 3025. There's only so much. Yeah, that right there. Well, I think the answer here. So let's go ahead and put Alpha Lance into the fight. Go ahead and bring some battle armor. Then, ooh, don't bring those guys. All right, we'll bring the battle armor. What does that do to us? What does that bring? That is us absolutely murdering them. That's what's happening. Got it. Ooh, they've got a Black Knight and a War Dog. I think I'm gonna have to destroy everything. All right, well. Let's go ahead and keep exploring, honestly. Wandering around. Recon Lance. And last but not least, Scout Lance. Oh good, a convoy raid. That is also essential. An enemy supply convoy is on the move, and this is our chance to cripple their logistics. Your mission is to intercept and raid the convoy before it can escape the engagement zone. These supplies are vital to the enemy's war effort, and every truck or transport we eliminate weakens their ability to fight. Speed and aggression are key. Hit them hard, hit them fast, and get out before their reinforcements arrive. Your primary objective is to prevent at least 50% of the convoy from reaching the far side of the engagement zone. Disrupt their formation, destroy their transports, and force them to abandon their mission. If their escort force proves too formidable, you have an alternative route to success. Destroy at least 50% of the convoy's escorts to force the remaining defenders to surrender. With their protection shattered, the convoy will have no choice but to stand down. The more convoy units that survive, the greater the spoils. Disabling transports instead of outright destruction may increase salvage potential, but that is a secondary concern to stopping the convoy itself. However, do not linger. The enemy will respond quickly, and we will not control the field once the battle ends. Execute the raid with precision and neutralize the targets. Withdraw before the enemy's full force arrives. It is pretty nasty, but it would be great if we get our hands on it. It would be pretty great. Let's see here. Actually, I think, why don't I just do this? War dog. There you go. So it's 75 tonner. It's got 215 ferrofibrous armor. Just absolutely loaded up on the front. The rear, you know, like most things, not the best. But yeah, it'll run up to you and punch you in the face, and you will not like it. So, yeah. True. Although I'm not sure that the Wasp is going to help you out too much. Anyways, that, as they say, is that. So we'll have the convoy raid that we'll have to deal with the very next day. That should be all of my scouting forces. Let's go ahead and go forward one day. Use our unit convoy. Balanced. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Oh, that's a bummer. All right, let's go ahead and get some of this other stuff working on. Dunzos. Then area of operations, let's go ahead and keep wandering around, see what we can find here. Cool. True. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad plan. Oh no. Well, at least we didn't destroy the XL engine. That would have been truly tragic. All right, let's see. Who do I have for an elite? Do I have an internal specialist? No. All right, so mode, extra time times 3. I just do normal. Love that. Okay. Cool. XL engine is fixed. Is there anything else we can fix right now? No. All right. I'm not going to start another battle tonight because otherwise I'm going to get one turn in and then stop. Why don't we see how we're doing on experience here? Well, Power is about ready to get his next SPA. Joanna can probably get an SPA here pretty soon. Isabel, Hannah's mom, can get a whole lot of nothing, I don't think. All right, how about my greenies? Anybody here get anything? No and no. That's super unfortunate. You are a 5-5. You're a 5-6. Can you get anything? You can. All right. That makes you a 5-5, which is pretty great. The Warhammer is doing just fine and dandy. Yeah, the Warhammer is doing just fine and dandy. It just needs a cockpit, which is still pending. No, I'm not running a training lance right now. I needed another scout lance, and so I pulled everybody out of training and split them up to go do scouting things. So when you're doing that and raid type missions, training lances typically don't do great. You end up trying to deploy them, and inevitably they end up just getting a scenario spawned on top of them, and they become frontline forces. But normally, Tango Lance is normally my training lance. Yeah, and really what I'm doing is I'm taking a whole bunch of my green people and making them scouts, and then as they get experience, we're just gradually going up on their piloting, which is actually working really well so far. You know, except for the people who aren't in a mech right now. That's neither here nor there. Cool. It doesn't help that I lost a lot of my good pilots when we took that contract breach, a few years ago. All right. Well, when we come back, so the next stream will be next Tuesday. I'm not streaming on the weekends right now because I'm on call. And what inevitably ends up happening if I try to stream while I'm on call is I get called in and then end up either having to cancel the stream or stop the stream really early or something stupid. So I would rather just not risk it. And give you guys like 1, maybe 2 streams back to back or something. It was early. Mistakes were made, but we haven't breached a contract in years. It's fine. It's okay. But yeah, so the next stream will be next Tuesday once again. Yes. Facility assault, convoy raid, and then profit, which will be pretty awesome. That will be pretty great. And then we'll be good to go. Anyways, thank you all for joining. The MRB does have a long memory. I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, thank you all for joining. I really appreciate it. It is always an absolute pleasure. And then, yeah, pretty much. If you guys hang out, I'll try to find somebody for us to go off and raid and do all that fun stuff. I hope to see you all next Tuesday. Thank you and have a wonderful night.